Corey.
Oh, shut up.
Was he bothering you?
Yes, he's annoying me. Shut up. How many years?
Was he recording?
Yeah. Always. Everywhere I see him, even events, even children events, he's recording y'all, which is so dumb. He just must like what he sees, guys.
What if, I agree. What if,
I agree too.
What, are you okay?
Am I okay? I have to wake up at 3:30 in the morning, so I want to go to bed.
I mean, we'll probably be outside for the remainder of the night.
That's fine.
Just
Is there a reason why though? Like, I don't want you outside my house. Like, you don't need to be outside my house.
No, we can sit on the road.
But there's no reason to. Like, that's super unnecessary. Like, my neighbors are here. Like,
That you made the decision to be with who you're with, so.
I mean, so that should make it so
we're not trying to punish you. We're looking for him.
Yeah, you're not in trouble.
Then you should go look for him.
That's what we're going to be doing right here because he's going to come back here. His bag is here, and you're here.
Okay.
All right.
If that's what you think, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm telling you, he's not coming back here.
Okay.
He
Definitely just went on foot the moment he saw it pull up.
think so?
Yeah.
But why would he? What?
Right
He,
there.
huh?
He definitely just left on foot.
He would tell her to. Would tell her to not open the door. Though. You know what I'm saying? Like even if
Just
she
turn
was,
your finger up.
yeah.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Danny from the Constitution State here today. I hope everybody's having a good day. And I have some updates that people have been waiting for. And all these cops are from the Willimantic Police Department in Willimantic, Connecticut. And this police department has been abusing and using the citizens for years. Been getting away with blatant crimes for years. And been covering for its officers for years. And make sure you guys go check out Tyrant Slayer Studios. He's in parts of this video. And he's the whole reason we have this footage right now. My public defender claims he has all the videos. I just haven't been able to see them yet. Slayer requested them last year when this all happened. And of course, the department denied it, claiming there was an open court case. Slayer took it all the way to the FOIA board, all by himself, pro se, and smashed them. Last month, they were ordered to hand over everything they have. And with everything that's missing and the lies in the reports, I wouldn't have wanted to hand it over either. I was going to put up just the body camera footage, but when I do that, everybody asks all sorts of questions and this and that about the backstory. So this is the story. And we'll start off with a clip that took place at the same exact spot. But instead of GIller, we actually had a good cop. And you guys can see what they did and how they handled it.
We got people all around looking. We got to check take the name.
Huh? I'm allowed to do what I'm doing. Thank you. I'm not gonna go back and forth. Have a good day, sir. Oh, look at it. They're doing what they're doing. Yo, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't like any of these dudes, but that dude right there has done nothing but polite and courteous the whole time. He's, yo, I don't know. That's a cop right there, man. I've seen him look out for the people. Look at, he just shut him down. That's awesome. It's awesome. You know what I mean? Nobody else. Other cops would let him go. Let him come out here and try and fight me. But it's okay. Look at, I'm literally leaning up against the car over here videotaping and this dude. And you know what? She's up there taping me and he's me taping her back. I never even would have put, I don't care about these people. And this was important to add. This is the whole reason why I said scan the plate. So I caught them earlier in the day stopping the car and searching it because they claimed the passenger had been arrested for drugs twice in the past. Does that sound like a legal stop? So I left there, an hour and a half went by. I waited at the entrance to this parking lot for 10 minutes for my girl to show up. She was meeting me and we were going to go eat lunch. She pulled in. I turned around to follow her, but I didn't even get to her car and this idiot was zooming in behind her and scanning her plate. But his dumb ass had to go turn around and come back by me. But this is where and why I said, do you want to scan her plate? How'd this loser end up following me? Yo, you're a fucking loser. You're a bum. You're a bum. Go pull over some more innocent people, you fucking loser. You're a loser, bro. You are a loser.
You have
Yeah, you. You harassing the public. You. Well, are you gonna arrest yourself? You gonna write yourself a ticket? Did I say that? Did I say that? I said you were a loser. I didn't say I needed anything. I said you're a loser. That's the service.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Drive away. Stop harassing the public. Stop pulling over people for nothing. Stop searching them for nothing. Stop calling dogs for nothing. Why don't you start there? Why don't you start there? Why don't you start there? You fucking loser. Start there. Start there, you fucking loser. Start there. Start there. You fucking loser. Start there. You're an idiot, dude. You're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot, bro. You're a fucking idiot. Here we go. Not this loser again.
This was September 3rd, 2023, Labor Day weekend. The Willimantic Police Department made up that there was going to be a street takeover. Anywhere there was a public field, parking lot, anything like that, they shut down. And they had every cop on the department there working, except they weren't working. They were just standing there eating pizza and hanging out. All because they claimed a memorial ride was coming through town. And even though the people that were doing the memorial ride called and said, listen, you guys, this isn't what is going on. You guys are trying to turn it into something it's not. They still did it. But none of the other towns that the ride went through did this. They actually didn't even end up going through the town because the police were doing this. And they claimed you could walk through. That was it. You couldn't stop. You couldn't do anything. You could only walk through. And even though they wouldn't answer me, tell me where the borders are, if it was just a driveway, if it was the whole park, they do BS like this. But what was weird is they were looking me up this day to see if I had court conditions, to see if they could get me in trouble for doing absolutely nothing wrong except for speaking against them. That's what they're doing out here. Are we allowed to use our park? No answers? We allowed to use our property? See these barricades up for no reason. Nobody can give me an answer, but if I walk across, they're gonna run over here and beat me up. Look at them all, they're just hanging out in the shade. We allowed to use our property? It's just blocked off. Nobody can give an answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cops and we can't get an answer. This is insane. This is literally crazy. I'm going under this tree and getting shade. I don't care what they say. So they said the road's closed. I'm not using the road. They won't let us use the park either. We started at Lauders, we went through Lauders, they said headquarters was at Rec Park, we went to Rec Park, we didn't get to talk to them. Oh, Cantenzaro in the middle, I like Cantenzaro. It just sucks because look at all the bad ones he's surrounded by. But this is literally what they'll do. All day. That's Ravella's fat ass right there. Standing next to the tree. That's the most criminal one out here. Assaults me for filming while there's somebody filming closer than me. Then has to call his daddy on the phone. And then has to ask me to move again, even though the other dude's been closer than me the whole time. And then instead of arresting me like a man, he goes back and writes a warrant like a little Sally, and then has me arrested 3 weeks later. Oh, for life, what up, bro? Fred, appreciate you. Amy, yo, Toe, this shit's crazy. They shut down all our public parks. You can't go to any public place today. So why does everybody else keep getting to come through?
They can go through, exactly. They cannot remain here. You are remaining now.
So where do I have to go? Oh, this is the road. I'm not in the road.
Well, I'm going to give you a local order.
So am I allowed to stand right here in this part of the park? I just want to know. I just want to ask. Is this okay? It's close. I do see people walking through, and I only see you fucking with me.
You are remaining now.
But I'm not. I'm under a tree. I'll go. You're a fucking tyrant. Both of you are losers, bro. You're a fucking loser. You're a loser. 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 You're closing off our public property for what? Because you're scared? Because you're scared? Oh, it's Nazi Germany. We're going to shut down all the public parks. How do you feel about turning a memorial into a street takeover? How do you feel about criminalizing a memorial? How do you feel about criminalizing a memorial? You're a loser, bro. You're a loser. Both of you. Go make out in the car. Yo, and you guys too. I liked you, Cantenzaro. You allow this fucking criminal behavior? Arrest them. Arrest them. They're fucking losers, bro.
that GIller right there? Is that GIller? I lied. That's the biggest criminal here. That dude in the front seat needs to be arrested. Can we get him arrested? He lies. He extends stops. He violates people's rights on a daily basis. Why don't you guys arrest him? Yeah, you clown. GIller's a criminal. Can we get that criminal arrested? Guys, don't come on the public property. Don't do that. You'll get assaulted by some gang members. Look at them all. How many brass do we... Oh, you rolled your window down? What up? GIller, why aren't you out violating rights today? We got the biggest criminal sitting right there. Kienan GIller. Criminal. Willimantic PD. On a daily basis, harasses innocent citizens, stops innocent citizens, searches people for no reason, no valid reason, breaks the law on a daily basis, and look at, the gang protects him. Must be nice. Be a protected criminal. You too, midget. You keep looking over, you got something to say? Say it. GIller's the worst cop out. Right here, I don't know, Ravella's bad too. But GIller's the one actually out in the street harassing people more on a daily basis. And it's sad because they think they can do this. This is prior restraint. Oh, there's a bike. You guys gonna go get him? It's a motorcycle. You gonna get it? I heard the family contacted the police department and just wants to go by. There's no street takeover. Where'd you guys come up with that? Who made that up? Which one of you guys? We need some overtime, so we're gonna make up something. Who's in charge here? Nobody in charge? Got a bunch of dummies that could just stare at you, they can't answer? This guy, I don't know if I want my window up or down. I'm retarded. Must be nice to sit there, get paid to play with the window. You guys are really protecting and serving. We're having a stare up. That costume makes you feel tough, GIller. That badge. You ain't shit, bud. You're really not nothing. Why you bubbling? Speak up. Speak up there, tough guy. That's a girl. We know you're not into them, GIller. It's what we're gonna do all day. That midget's legs gotta be tired. He's been standing on that side forever. It's a rough day. You think they were beeping to you or me? It's funny how you waved. A lot of them beeped to me. The community thinks you're a criminal too. It's not just me. You think I made this up on my own? No. Don't. GIller is a criminal. What? Hey officer, why don't you arrest that criminal? Arrest him. He's a criminal. Arrest him. 2 cops neglecting to do their duties. Serve the public. Dude's a proven criminal. Yet nobody does anything. Great police. You had all that stuff that day. Nothing? Can I get your name and badge number? Sir? Why is this running? You're obviously not going anywhere. Why is it running? You don't have a dog. What's going on, Salvatore? Can I get your name and badge number? You gonna ignore me? God, you just love complaints, dude. And this is what we deal with. This is who we depend on to come save us. Girls that can't even come and talk. Who's in charge? Huh? Who's in charge? Just gonna stare at me. Oh, guys, there's a bike! There's a bike! Get him! So when I realized what was going on that day, I called Slayer, and Slayer ended up coming out. Now this clown here is Ravella. Ravella is the one that said that police don't ever have to follow the laws on the road. And he did that to try and make it so I wouldn't put a complaint in on the chief. And he actually believed it, despite every other cop at that department saying he is a liar. You picture a manager would know something that basic. And you see how it's cool for Slayer to be in there and talking to them and stopping. Yet before I even get there, he's yelling at me and warning me and blah, blah, blah. And the Willimantic Police Department says that they don't write parking tickets, right? Only the parking guy does. But we pay this manager to drive around in circles and look for my car while I'm taping them to write me tickets. That's what we pay these managers to do.
Look at Slayer. He's a beast. We got somebody else riding through. But I can't pass through. They told me I could pass through, Ravella. They told me I could pass through, bro. That's what I did. I stopped because you talked to me.
That's fine. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, You and I were engaged in conversation. And he's with me. We're just.
I can't be engaged in.
No, this is official business. So we're done with the conversation then.
You're not going to answer any questions?
Questions for the public? No, I'm not answering questions. No, you don't think you should answer to the people you work for? Dude, I'll tell you, you got to cut through, or you go.
What about the people sleeping in here and everything?
Property. Well, this is part of the park.
Why is the park closed though?
Part of the park.
There's no. You guys.
This whole entire area.
Why'd you guys criminalize a memorial ride?
Daniel, are you refusing to leave the area?
I'll go. But you're just. Why are you going to sit here and be a scumbag? Why don't you talk to the public? I know, because then I'm going to go. That's what he wants. He wants to put me in jail. Either way, I got you before, Ravella.
You want a copy of the law right here? I got it.
Ravella, you don't realize it.
You can either leave.
I got you earlier. I'll go, but I already got you. He don't know the law. He don't care about the law.
And this part was wild. So when they made up this thing about a street takeover, they said, oh, dirt bikes and four-wheelers and motorcycles. And as we know, the street takeover never happened. But when we're talking to this fine officer pros here, somebody literally pulls up on an ATV. And you know what she did? Instead of giving them a ticket or taking their bike, and I don't want to see anybody get tickets or their stuff taken. But in Willimantic, people riding dirt bikes and four-wheelers and stuff is a huge issue on the roads. And a lot of people have issues with it. And the police always say the same thing. Oh, well, we can't chase them, which I agree with. They should not be chasing them. But she didn't have to chase this dude. He literally came to her and stopped. And what did she do? She told him how to get around the barrier and get into the park another way. So we spent all that money that day having every cop on the force out there. For what? To not do their job? To bully us off of our property? That's prior restraint. Shutting down all of our parks without a valid reason is prior restraint.
Is that it? Boot.
Oh shit! Hey, honey, you got some trouble.
Uh-oh. 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 He's literally asking on an illegal bike.
Yeah.
Let's see if she does her job.
Yeah. Yes. No. Actually, I got a Gatorade. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Look at that, yo. Look at. Instead of taking it and doing what she's supposed to do, she's gonna let him go. Yeah.
Let's ask for what?
It's like we make progress and then she goes backwards. I don't think there's a law to do. They're not. That's illegal. That's 100% illegal. No, if she can't chase him, she can stop him.
Right. Yeah, I don't think they could give.
What was that? What was that, pros? Why'd you just let him go? Wasn't today the whole purpose to stop them? Wasn't that the whole purpose of today?
Well, hold on. Let's just be a little nicer.
I'm trying to.
All right, listen. I'm really interested in why that exchange took the turn that it did. Like, wasn't that an opportunity to get an illegal vehicle off of our road and make the public safer? And then you just let him drive off on it. And now, what if 10 minutes from now he crashes into a building on Main Street?
Or a car, or a kid. Midget! That's the shortest guy at the whole department. Nixon, can we get a comment on the street takeover? What happened? Where was it? Why did a memorial get turned into a street takeover? What happened? Why'd we spend all that money yesterday and shut down all these public parks? Nah, can you answer the question? Thank you. Not really. Oh, that's what we get from these people. Come and ask real, valid questions, and they ignore you.
So this was the next day. I went out there just to simply make sure the parks were open and everything was back open. They were. On my way out of town, I saw this and I stopped and I taped it. And if anybody's missed that, I'll link that video. I'm not going to put the whole thing in here. But this genius decided to park in the middle of these people's driveway and block their whole driveway up. There was 2-3 cars at one point trying to get in. And I'd said a few things about how he parked and how he's just an idiot. So when he gets in his car to leave, my girlfriend's pulling up to pick me up. As she's pulling in, I asked him a few times if he wanted to scan the plate. And at that point, he's easily 60 feet away. And let's use common sense. He didn't get in his vehicle when people needed him to move, right? When he's blocking up all the traffic trying to get in, he didn't move his vehicle. So he was done. He was leaving. He was getting in his vehicle to leave. But this is what happens when we have police unions and they hire just dumbass officers and straight up retards. When they focus more on training people about guns and tasers and weapons than they do people's rights and the laws. And even though I'm not saying anything to her, she doesn't like what I'm saying to him. So she starts actually yelling and cussing at me. She's the second person there to do that. And you know what they do instead of doing what they're supposed to do? Oh, is he annoying you? And then GIller jumps on the radio like the little bitch that he is. And as you'll hear, his supervisor tells him to disregard. You know what's not in there? Is his supervisor ever giving him permission to actually pursue anything against me? So it seems like he's just a rogue officer and he just does what he wants. I mean, what's the point of paying these managers to be out there if nobody listens to him? They left here and went to my girlfriend's mother's house just to trash me and have her try and call her daughter and trick her daughter into bringing me over. Then when that didn't work, they went from there to South Wyndham, which is out of their jurisdiction. They didn't have a warrant and they didn't pursue me when it happened. State laws, if they're going to leave jurisdiction, they either need a warrant or they need to pursue the person, not spend an hour going to whine to their girlfriend's mother and talk crap. They went there and told her that I'm a bad dude and I'm a troublemaker and that their daughter was driving me around all day, but her daughter was actually at their house all day, left their house to come and pick me up. You guys will hear him. Oh, it sounded like he realized what he was doing was wrong, so he's leaving. You idiot. Do you really think I got a car sitting up the road waiting for me any chance I want to leave? No, you dumb motherfucker.
Couldn't have done that any other time. Right? Instead of... She's gonna talk to him. Hey, GIller! My ride's here. You want to come scan their plates? You want to come scan the plates, GIller? She's right here. Come scan them. Come scan the plates, GIller. You clown. Unlock it. You're a clown, bro. I'm here. Don't worry about what I'm doing, bro. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't worry about what I'm doing. You lick his boots? Huh? You lick his boots? You lick his boots? Coming from the guy that gets down for cops. Oh, come here, officer. Hey, GIller, you want to scan the plates, bro? They're right here. You don't even know what's going on. GIller, it's right here, bud. Wah, wah. 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 Do better, GIller. Do better.
All right. All right. That's where we're at. You guys good?
No, can I just have one? I'm sorry, I'm not done. I just want to make sure I understand everything.
Don't listen.
Don't crackheads. Go rest.
It's funny that she was trying to be cute, saying, oh, crackheads. How do you think that made this drunk, this steroid abuser feel? She's sitting here trying to lick his boots and all she's doing is hurting his feelings.
What is he doing? All right. All right, you guys good? Yeah, what's up?
Sorry, I'm not done. I just want to make sure I understand everything.
Don't listen.
Don't crackheads.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
4-8 station.
Shut up! Shut up!
Was he bothering you?
Yes, he's annoying me. Shut up!
Station's up.
Shut up!
Yeah, just be advised, Danny Kokoska is on scene and is interrupting my investigation to the point where one of the individuals here is now yelling at him.
Shut up! Shut up and leave it alone! Shut up! Yeah, well, figure it out yourself. Be a grown-ass man. Shut the fuck up!
38 to 48, I'll head that way.
Hey, your mother, bitch!
Roger. I think he realized what he did and he's about to leave in a car traveling eastbound on Wyndham Road. So yeah, just change the shirts, okay?
Copy.
Who the fuck is that? Why are you so mad at you, GIller?
Was he annoying you?
Yeah, he was annoying me.
Okay.
Arrest him. Go get him.
Roger. I have this individual here is saying that he was annoying her,
He was making me uncomfortable.
as well as making her uncomfortable.
Yeah, get him, GIller. Get him.
And look at this guy covered in tattoos. Most of these gang members are. And we expect dumb chicks to not know the laws or our basic rights. But GIller should know. This guy who went through all that training should know. He doesn't even understand what breach of peace is. That breach of peace in Connecticut must involve threats or some kind of violence. How would he not understand that? But this is what happens. Nobody wants to be cops anymore. And they're literally picking from the bottom of the barrel. And it shows. I wish I could say I expected more out of this clown, but I've learned not to. I can't wait for them to bring their quote-unquote victim in, their complainant into court. He just used her to try and get what he wanted.
For him,
Already in your words.
it was just being annoying. I'm trying to figure out my thing right now.
38, 48. Whatever he may have had as a court condition,
Officer GIller.
I can't find anything. There's no file 17. There's nothing.
You were trying to figure out what?
I'm trying to figure out what's going on with mine because I don't know if I am leaving or not. I was going to get arrested. And he was being belligerent. He was being from a
You were trying to figure out what was going on with your case?
yeah. He was being belligerent. That's a good word. He was being aggressive, and he was just being straight up uncomfortable.
Who was?
The guy.
What guy? Describe him.
What do you look like?
The wrong person. I
What?
wear
No.
glasses.
What do you look like though?
He's white. So that's a good thing.
Okay.
There was a white guy.
It was a white guy with like a Bugs-looking car, like the bug car. I think that's the best way to explain that type of car.
Okay.
What color was the car?
It was multicolored.
What was the color?
You know, you're asking a blind person.
Where was he standing?
He was standing right at the corner, right there.
Right by the pole?
Right by the pole.
Okay.
With his car shape going in, like it's gonna hit the pole.
Standing at the corner of what?
Prospect. A prospect of 82 Prospect Street.
Pleasant.
Pleasant. My fault.
So was it at the corner of the driveway?
Corner of the driveway. You had asked me this even though you know.
It's your story.
It's so stupid.
It's got to be your words.
Really?
Yep.
How many years?
Was he recording?
Yeah. Always. Everywhere I see him, even events. Even children events, he's recording y'all, which is so dumb. He just must like what he sees, guys.
I agree.
I agree too.
How did it make you feel?
Uncomfortable. It made me feel uncomfortable, unsafe, and just very difficult.
Was he yelling or was he quiet?
He was yelling. He was being belligerent.
You know how to spell belligerent?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
BELIGERENT, I think. Hold on. Maybe it's ANT.
I'm gonna let y'all figure it out, cause how a person, come on, y'all went to college.
Mm-hmm. He was yelling. He was being belligerent.
Yeah, it's ENT.
He was being belligerent, and he sounded like he was being hostile. Like he wanted to get a rile out of y'all. Like he wanted y'all to react, which I don't understand how you didn't, cause I did. You guys got good patience.
Did it make you feel any other type of way?
No.
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Did you interact with him at all?
Yeah, I told him to shut the fuck up. You acting like a bitch. Because he needed to shut the fuck up. Like, come on. One day he's gonna get beat the fuck up. He act like, I don't know. will never understand.
Alrighty. Well, thank you very much.
You need my signature?
I do.
Okay.
It's funny that they couldn't even spell belligerent, but they don't even understand what it means. Oh, he was being belligerent. You know who was absolutely being belligerent, though? Her. Me simply saying, hey, you want to scan her plate isn't being belligerent. Everything else is just her opinion. He was being hostile. Oh, he wanted this or that. Oh. Really trying to paint it up, but she's going to have a hard time explaining that when she's called into court and put on the stand. And GIiller's going to have to explain why he left a lot of things she said in her statement out of her statement. She said, I don't understand. Yeah, we clearly get you don't understand. She said she's seen me filming at a kids event. That's a lie. There may have been events that kids were at, but I've never been to a kids event. But the Willimantic Police Department has been spreading that narrative for what, 2 years now? So I can understand why people would be saying that. I mean, Pro started it. She said it on a few occasions now. That little midget Clark, the manager, he said it. He told everybody at Third Thursday I was there filming kids when I was standing there with my camera on him. And it's weird that the clown that goes and drinks at a college bar every weekend, all weekend, would be saying anything about me. The same clown that women have told me that he's searched them inappropriately or rubbed them inappropriately. That guy's going to say something about me. And let's not forget, he leaves here and he goes and whines and cries to my girl's mother and tells her I'm a bad dude and I'm a bad person. Yeah, look at who he hangs out with. This guy hangs out, all this dude does is hang out with active criminals, and he wants to say something about me. Then there's nothing for an hour and a half. That's the time where they went to my girlfriend's mother's house and harassed them, even though they have absolutely nothing to do with anything. And now they're going to my girlfriend's house where I don't live to harass her because she picked me up and gave me a ride. And this just shows, don't ever trust them, because even the good ones, the quote unquote good ones, will still do you dirty and do illegal things in a heartbeat. Earlier in the video, you heard me say, oh, I liked Cantenzaro. And even though I've been nothing but polite to him, even though I've done nothing but show him respect, the first chance he gets to break the law and go harass my family, he does. He was with GIiller when they went to my girlfriend's mother's house, and he's with GIiller here now. They know they're not supposed to be out of jurisdiction, but they do it anyways. You know why? Because they don't care, because they know they're not going to get in trouble for it.
Yeah, that's the top.
You can look out.
Yeah, so.
It was definitely him?
Yeah.
Go ahead. 029-345-250. To the station. Come in.
Thanks.
There is a pool of blood in the roadway, and some juveniles that are pretty upset about it. If we could get that cleared up, possibly. Okay.
Huh? Sure. I'm pretty sure. I think she said 3rd floor.
Is your name Amanda? Is your name Amanda Day? Is your name Amanda Day?
340, both those ops are in the call.
Your vehicle was
Both
involved
alright.
in an investigation that occurred
We are
earlier today.
contacting the
So,
fire
an
captain. They're
incident
out on
that
a call
occurred
right now,
earlier today.
trying to get them
And you're the
stop
owner
over
of the
there when
vehicle.
they're done.
So we would like to speak with you. Huh? No.
Come on, come inside.
Us?
Yeah, do you want to come in?
Are you Amanda?
Yes, I'm Amanda. Do you want to come in my
If
house?
you're allowing us to.
Sure, come on in. Oh, that's my God.
Wait, what's with the vehicle?
He's not super friendly.
You smell my cat and dogs. Should I close the door? Is she gonna run out?
You need to
Okay.
close the door.
All right, kitty, don't attack my foot.
How are you?
I'm great.
I'm Kienan Police Department, okay? So, we're looking for your boyfriend, Danny.
8949.
He's not here, he's not right over there.
Go look.
We could check the whole place.
Yep, go look.
Do you know where he might be?
No.
Okay. He was here before, right?
He's my boyfriend, so he's here a lot.
Okay. Did he just leave?
No.
When did he leave?
When I picked him up, he left. When we got back there, he left.
Oh, he left in his car?
He doesn't have a car.
Oh, okay. How did he end up leaving?
He left on foot. Like
He walked?
people do.
So did he just leave through the back door? When we got here?
Through my door? No, he didn't just leave through my door when we got here. No.
Okay. Because we thought we saw someone look out the window.
Me? Looking out my window?
I don't know. We don't know if it was him or if it was you. So.
My house is engaged, so it's happening to the thing. Just search it. Just pause it right here. You can look at my phone. Look under the bed if you want. Look in the bathroom if you want.
Are you okay?
Am I okay? I have to wake up at 3:30 in the morning, so I want to go to bed.
Boys, your eagles are growing, so let's get bobbing.
Here, on the other side.
Did he say he was going home or something?
Maybe. I don't know where he's going.
You know where he lives?
Do I know where he lives?
Yeah.
No, I don't know where he lives.
So if we bring a dog here and they start tracking from your back door, do you know where he might be?
No.
Okay.
Why would I know where he might be? I'm inside my house.
Well, you're his girlfriend. Usually people tell each other where they're going.
Not when they're mad, and not when there's clearly something going on here.
Yeah.
You can look in my closet if you want. It's just laundry room.
340. 40. EFD is clearing from their call. They'll be on the way over to square that issue away. Copy.
Backpack on? Can you give him a call for us and let him know that we need to talk to him?
Sure, I'll let him know. Are you all set here?
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably be outside for the remainder of the night.
That's fine.
Just let
Is
him
there a
know.
reason why though? Like, I don't want you outside my house. Like, you don't need to be outside
No,
my
we
house.
can sit on the road.
But there's no reason to. Like, that's super unnecessary. Like, my neighbors are here. Like,
That you made the decision to be with who you're with, so
I mean, so that should make it so
we're not
you
trying to
sit
punish you. We're
outside
looking
my
for him.
house.
Yeah, you're not in trouble.
Then you should go look for him.
That's what we're going to be doing right here because he's going to come back here. His bag is here, and you're here.
Okay.
All right?
If that's what you think, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm telling you, he's not coming back here.
Okay.
Can you give us his number?
No, I'm not giving anyone his number, no.
Okay. Thanks so much for your
You're
help.
welcome.
Thanks,
Have a good
man.
night, guys.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Be safe.
Thank you. Yeah.
Definitely just went on foot the moment he saw us pull up.
Think so?
Yeah.
But why would he? What?
Right there.
Huh?
It definitely just left on foot.
He would tell her to. Would tell her to not open the door, though. You know what I'm saying? Like even if
Just
she
turn
was,
your finger off.
yeah.
He definitely just went on foot the moment he saw us pull up. Yeah.
But why would he?
What's that right there?
Huh?
He definitely just left on foot.
He would tell her to. He would tell her to not open the door. Okay, yeah, we're heading back right now. It's gonna be ahead. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm coming back now.
And what does everybody think about that? I mean, there's so much here. A, they don't have any jurisdiction. They're not even supposed to be out there, yet they are. They claim, oh, we're not trying to punish you, but that's exactly what you're doing. They're punishing her because she's my girlfriend, just like they punished her parents. And these guys claim to be so smart. They have my number. The department has my number. I called and left my number on their voicemail an hour before this. So they're running around pretending like they're looking for my number and they're trying to get a hold of me when they absolutely could. Every single time I've told these dudes, if you have a warrant for me, call me and I will come down, instead of making a big spectacle and a big scene. And you know what they do every time? They make a big spectacle and a big scene. Did you guys hear this clown? This is how dumb they are. He says, oh, are you okay? What do you mean, are you okay? I have 2 armed criminals in my house. Why would I be okay? And I know everybody's going to say, oh, well, she shouldn't have let him in and this and that. And I agree. But as they said when they go out, oh, he would have told her to do this. He would have told her to do that. She's her own person, dude. She makes her own decisions. She has nothing to do with what I do. And she's going to handle things how she wants to handle things. I'll tell you what, though. I don't think she'll ever handle it this way again after dealing with this. And to be honest, I'm lucky that she was there and picked me up, because by the response and everything else that she saw that night, she would have never believed that that's all I did was say, are you going to scan her plate? She even said it herself. I would have never believed it if I didn't see it. I really would have expected that you would have actually done something wrong or something real by the way they responded. This dude belongs in jail. Oh, well, his backpack's here, so that means he's going to be back. Do you know how many backpacks I have, GIller? So the backpack means absolutely nothing. These idiots are too dumb to understand that I actually have a life. I have my own place. I have my kids. You know what I mean? I'm not just some dummy like they think. I'm not as dumb as they are. And it's not like my address isn't listed. Like, they don't know where my address is. They absolutely do. And we know he didn't scan her plate that day or get her information that day. So how did he get it? Oh, yeah. When he pulled in the parking lot and scanned it a month before for absolutely no reason at all. And it's weird. They'll go through all this work and effort to try and catch you, right? But then he completely botches the investigation reports, the warrant, the statements. They're all messed up and wrong. He's arrested me how many times? You know how many witnesses are listed in any of those arrests? 1. And even though they went to her house and they lied and they made up that her car was in an investigation when it wasn't, and they actually tried to get her charged with blocking a roadway when she didn't block a roadway at all. And then they lied to her face and said, we're not trying to punish you, when you are. You're trying to get her charged with completely false charges. And now you're at her house for nothing after you left her parents' house for nothing. You're a liar. And if she was involved in this investigation, like they said, why didn't they take a statement from her? Why did they neglect to take her statement? And I'll tell you why. Because he would have had to submit that when he submitted his warrant application. And then it wouldn't have just been his narrative. He doesn't want anything getting in the way of getting me arrested. Like, that's clearly her apartment. None of my stuff is there. There's nothing there except for a backpack and a few things of mine. But I'm going to be back. And he said, oh, we can sit outside. No, you can't, dude. You're not even supposed to be there. What makes you think you can sit outside of jurisdiction all night? And I really wish he would have, because he would have felt even dumber. And then did you guys hear him when he got outside? Instead of leaving their body cameras on when they went and bugged the neighbors and they went and searched through all these people's yards, they shut their cameras off? He even asked him. He even started talking and said, oh, wait, is your camera off? And there are some other big issues with this dude with shutting off his body camera, shutting it off to beat people, shutting it off to get around things. And light will be shed on those things very soon. But once it starts happening more than once, it's not a random event anymore. Now it's a pattern. Now he's intentionally doing this to get around things. And it really sucks that Cantenzaro put himself in this position because I really liked him up until this point. And I honestly lost all respect for him. Now he is just another gang-banging criminal. Neither of them had their body cameras on or put it in reports that they went to my girlfriend's mother's house and harassed them. Neither of them had their cameras on when they were outside harassing the neighbors. There's missing footage from the incident itself when they were there talking to the supposed victim. There's none of the footage from GIller when they're taking her statement. So now just in other cases do they misuse the body cameras. There's tons of incidents right in this case where they did it. And this just goes to show no matter how good a cop appears, the gang comes first. Did you hear these retards when they got out back? Oh, GIller, I think he ran. How would I get down 3 stories and disappear in the time it took them to walk around the house? I had been gone. They were grasping at straws, or they were trying to create a narrative that I ran so they could charge me with even more. And there is so much more. I will be adding more. I will be putting more out on it. I think me and Slayer are going to do a live on it soon. And definitely go check his channel out. Go show him some love. We would, like I said, we wouldn't even have this footage here if it wasn't for him. As soon as this happened, he was on the phone with the department, calling them, questioning them, getting information. He's the one that went and fought the FOIA board. He's the one that went and beat them. I don't know how many cases he's beat now. He's had a handful of cases dismissed. He's out here slamming the state, and we're lucky to have him on our side. We need to stick together like these blue line gangbangers stick together. We need to be able to stick up for each other like they're willing to break the law for each other. And they're really trying to get people to believe out here that their ADD, their mental retardation, and their lack to be able to focus on something is anybody else's fault. In the report, he whines multiple times about having to take his attention off of the quote-unquote victim to look at what I was doing. Before the end, I was just talking to myself and my camera about the parking or the people in the cars. Him getting up and running to the door and acting like a little girl was just a show. And it shows how delusional these guys are. I'm talking to him. I'm asking him if he wants to scan my plate. And there was 2 separate people that yelled at me. The first one, oh, you better get out of here. Bah. I called him a bootlicker, told him he doesn't even know what he's talking about, deflected him. Didn't swear once. Then go back to talking to GIller, and this dumbass chick starts yelling and swearing and causing a scene. And we saw what happened the first time when there's an actual educated good cop there. He did exactly what he was supposed to do and shut that person down, because guess what? Talking on the sidewalk isn't a crime. It doesn't matter if they're doing an investigation. It doesn't matter about any of that. It's hard for these dumbasses to be able to comprehend that freedom of speech is a right. And you can't take a right and turn it into a crime. They only do it because they do it so often and they get away with it, that they actually believe it's okay. But they are going to have a lot of things to explain in court. Their witness is going to have a lot of things to explain in court. But I've said it time and time again, this is the worst police officer in Willimantic, Connecticut. I mean, there's a handful of them. Ravella, Silva, Lucier. But GIller is at the top. And it goes to show that as long as you work for the gang or the state, you can commit whatever crimes you want. But luckily, he's so dumb and his ego's so big that he messed up pretty big. And that one issue is going to bring a lot of other issues to light. We've watched him make countless stops and turn it into an illegal search. I mean, look at what they did to our parks. They shut our parks down and they made up there'd be a street takeover. Also, they could get some overtime. Also, they could abuse the public. But let me know what you guys think about this. I know it was long. I'm sorry, but I wanted to put the full story together. What happened step by step so people could understand. But if anybody does not agree with or feels like this is wrong or knows it's wrong and would like to let the department know, all the information will be in the description. And if you are in Willimantic, Connecticut, absolutely watch out for this guy, because he is a liar, he is a criminal, and he will arrest you for hurting his feelings. And you all saw the pictures at the beginning on the side. Those are his high school pictures. How did that little skinny baseball pitcher get to be this big, this jacked? Do you think he did that all naturally, so quick? Do you easily think he's just angered, or do you think it's roid rage? Do you think his pecker just doesn't work, or is it because of the roids? And I'm sure he'd love to tell everybody that I just make stuff up, but I absolutely do not. Everything I say comes from somebody that knows him or has dealt with him. Even ex-girlfriends. And yet they still don't steroid test these guys. They don't drug test them. They don't do anything. But what does everybody think about that? I don't even think it's a question anymore that they're just harassing me and targeting me. I mean, look at the lengths they're willing to go. They'll go to my girlfriend's mother's house, run their mouth there. Then they'll go to a whole different town where they don't have jurisdiction without a warrant when they're not supposed to, if they're not in pursuit. An hour and a half later to harass my girlfriend where I hadn't been, when I didn't just run before they got there. They made that up. They were wrong about a lot of stuff. I have other backpacks. I wasn't going back. All the information will be in the description. If you have any problems with how they acted, if you think they did anything messed up, because they did do a lot of stuff, feel free to redress your government. Absolutely. I will be putting more out. As I said, this one was long. I was trying to get the whole story out. And I'll see you guys on the next one.